preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amen Thompson out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Boston, their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Keita in at the center position. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Now here's White. Brown scanning the floor. 5 on the clock. Here's Keita. And he dunks it down.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. Thompson outside. To the middle. Smith passes to Okogie. Houston needs to get off a shot. Off target with the three. Durant against Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. They set the pick. There's the drive. Inside. Şengün with a steal. Durant against Brown. Outside Durant. Rebound Boston.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Outside Durant to the paint. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Houston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Durant finds Thompson. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Here's Okogie. Thompson passes to Durant. Puts up a three. Minot pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
A textbook work by Şengün. Setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Outside, Brown. There's a screen. Boston needs to get off a shot here. White can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. The kick to Durant. Shoots over Brown. Durant's shot is off. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Keita. Outside, Brown. To the inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. To the paint.
And I love when Şengün is aggressive inside, making the D foul him right there. Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And you watch Alperen Şengün, he's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And it's tied up with that one. Eason's checked in for Houston. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Şengün has such a great feel for the game. He's savvy, and he knows how to get a call.
Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
Free throw good. Brown. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And so he makes both from the line.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Now here's Thompson, back to Durant. Pass to Şengün. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Boucher a screen on Durant. Oh, denied by Durant.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD, send it back.
And we have to take another look at that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Houston has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the left wing. Outside Eason. Pass to Durant. Back to Eason. Here's Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Pritchard. Thompson passes to Şengün. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Mina. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Thompson, a screen on White. Durant, pass to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup, look out.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Outside Pritchard. Hauser outside. Takes a 3. Buries it from 3. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Right side Pritchard. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Durant. Smith outside. Thompson outside. Eason, a screen on White. 6 to shoot. And Boucher with the block.
Boy, if Boucher is nearby, I'd be hearing footsteps if I was a shooter. This guy can erase some shots with that length.
White, good.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Tillman's checked in for Boston. Anthony Simons comes in for White. And then for Houston, Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith. And it's Shepard in for Kevin Durant. Eason, the pass to Thompson. Now here's Finney Smith. Connects from downtown.
Now Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. There's Simons with a 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. Eason, pass to Thompson. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Here's Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on him in Thompson. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
He's off on the first. Shireman's checked in for Pritchard. Holiday's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second. The Rockets trail. Here's Eason. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Shireman. Pass to Simons. Jacks up a 3. That one doesn't drop.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Easton. And he banks in the layup. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Boston has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Simons passes to Hauser. Pass to Boucher. And no good. Easton with some nice D. Now Holiday. And the shot goes down. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Simons, right side. The shake. Rockets with a rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Rockets making a change here. Davison's checked in. Celtics trail by 3. Now Simons. Down low. Here's Boucher. And finished off by Boucher.
We're talking about a springy 6'9" player. Boucher can really shoot it. Really makes him hard to contend with in pick-and-roll play.
Here's Shepard. No points so far. And he gets that one. And the Rockets lead by 3. And it's Simons with the ball for Boston. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter. And he's whistled for the 5-second violation. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. And then for Houston, Şengün checked in for Finney-Smith. Crawford comes in for Davison. The Rockets lead by 3. 26 seconds left now in the first quarter. Şengün with it. He's against Tillman. Adams with a screen on Simons. Shepard. Adams. And the tip-in on the offensive boards.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Here's Simons. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Houston. They lead by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
We've got Chris Boucher, Sam Hauser out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's White in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease. Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
His playmaking is something to watch. threading that pass right in there.
The Rockets lead by 5. Pass to Tate. Şengün, a screen on White. And Şengün, throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
White looking it over. From deep. Eason pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Simons. Back to Eason. Pass to Şengün. And here's Tate outside. Rebound Boston. Outside White. And here's Hauser. The three. Sinks the tray. Hauser's got 6 points.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Outside Eason. Şengün, the screen. And it's Eason penetrating. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, BA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Williams is checked in for Boston. And a change for the Rockets. Holiday's checked in for Tate. Williams finds Simons. Shoots over Shepherd. And it's Simons missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Şengün. Outside Holiday. Adams with a screen on White. He shoots. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 6. Inside, kick out to White. Hauser passes to Williams. Over Şengün. Hits the close-range jumper. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Boy, they'll take that possession. Nice finish in close.
Pass to Şengün. Rebound Boston. Outside White. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shepherd. He's covered by Simons. Outside Eason. And here's Shepherd for 3. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys?
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Simons. And then for Houston, Durant comes in for Adams. And it's Thompson in for Holiday. Houston working the ball around. Here's Durant. Misses with the fallback Jay. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Trailing by 4. Thompson against Brown. Here's Hauser. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Hauser's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's Eason. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Brown passes to Hauser. Now here's White. Wide open. Again, Boston.
Love to see Derek White go right up with it off the catch. No doubt right there. Just get the jumper flowing.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Brown. He's got 5. And the jam by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
Thompson outside. Pass to Shepard. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. Tillman in the post. Defended by Şengün. Tillman misses. Pass to Shepard. To the wing, right side. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA dwarfs?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Boston. Cadiz checked in for Tillman. Minot comes in for Hauser. And Anthony Simons subbed in for White. Adams checked in for Houston. Smith comes in for Shepard. Celtics trail by 6. Simons deciding where to go with it. Tries it from the top of the key. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Thompson outside. Adams a screen. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams could be a force in the pick and roll. There are not many defenders who want to get in his way when he's the roll man.
Now here's Brown. He's got 7. Out to the right wing. They can't stop the run with that one. The Rockets lead by 8. Smith inside. Defended by Pritchard. They grab their own miss. Up top, Durant. Tries again. Simons with a rebound. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Picked by Smith. Out left to the wing. Durant inside. KD jams it straight down.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Nice ball movement by Boston. Simons passes to Queta. Now Brown. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson passes to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Brown finds Pritchard. Here's Queta. Pass to Simons. Shoots over Durant. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Brown against Eason. inside. Tipped! And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Okogie comes in for Eason.
Josh Okogie.
And Houston has possession. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okogie on the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, it's critical that Josh Okogie connect right here. The mid-range jumper was available. Knock it down.
Pritchard, the pass to Simons. This one for 3. Smith with the rebound.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Minot. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Simons, left side, to stop the run. It's deflected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block. Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Rockets on top, up 19. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. Their measurement of the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One of the stories here, Alperen Şengün getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The Rockets lead by 19. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Josh Okogie is out there with Thompson, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Keita. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Şengün. The D's right on him. And here's Smith. Pass to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Boston pulls it in. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown can't hit. The Rockets lead by 17. Here's Okogie. And that one as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Shooting for Houston, Josh Okogie at the line for one.
One shot.
Guys, when we think of Josh Okogie, the athleticism is eye-popping, and the relentlessness with which he plays a game, that will be what keeps him on the floor.
Pass to White. Here's Minot. Deflects the pass. And here's Brown. He's got 7. The half-court heave is off target.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Pritchard against Thompson. Pass to White. Three-pointer. Hits a three-pointer. White's got 7.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Şengün, a screen on Brown. Down low. Outside White. Off target from three-point range. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pritchard against Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 6.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Here they come from the
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. White finds Brown. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
And he's good on the first of 3. That one misses. And he nails the third. Here's Durant. He's got 10. It's Thompson, high post. Over White. Thompson, no good. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Minot. Now here's White. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Durant looking around. Shoots over Brown. Durant, no good. Boston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. The kick out to White. There's the triple. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. Let's go with a three. Houston with another miss. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Durant. Brown passes to Pritchard. White for three. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 8 now. Outside Durant. Inside. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist by Durant. Şengün's got 15 points.
Just a menace around the bucket. Şengün is so hard to stop down low.
Outside, Brown. No good from outside.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Crosses over. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Good on the bucket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Houston?
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you, B.A.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Looking to get it going. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
There's a screen. Brown inside. Durant's there. Shot clock at 6. White can't hit.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Minot. Back to White.
Switch.
Good D by Şengün. The Rockets have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Smith finds Thompson. And here's Şengün. Back to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Pass to Brown. Here's White. Here's Queta, defended by Şengün. Queta, no good. Durant against Pritchard. Thompson with a screen. Durant, the pass to Thompson. Smith outside. Durant draws the double. Clock is at 3. Here's Thompson. Thompson with another miss. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Queta. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 5 assists in the game. The Rockets lead by 18. Pass to Okogie. Back to Thompson. The kick to Durant from the arc. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. The Celtics shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Here's Queta. He has 6. Pass to White. 3-pointer. Smith with the rebound. Houston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Brown. he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Houston making some changes. The Rockets lead by 16. Pass to Adams. Now here's Eason. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter here. Tipped. Outside Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Hauser passes to Simons. And he drives in. Misses the layup. Well, Houston's shooting it at 52%. Pass to Davison. Here's Shepard to stop the drought. Hauser grabs the board. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Simons outside. The shot comes out. Houston leading by 16. Here's Shepard. Pass to Davison. And here's Eason. Houston working the ball around. Adams double team. Here's Davison. Houston with another miss. Well, the Celtics shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Simons outside. Back to Hauser. Takes the three. Eason pulls it in. And for the Rockets, they're shooting just about 33% since the second half started. Here's Shepard. Outside Eason. Pass to Adams. Here's Finney-Smith. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Houston in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back to the game after this break. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Celtics trail by 16. Xavier Tillman is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's White in at the 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. It's Eason with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Right side White. Simons outside. Fires the three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside Eason. Pass to Şengün. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Boucher passes to Hauser. Outside White. Basket's good.
A sneaky good score. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Şengün, a screen on White to the inside. And there's Şengün on the assist by Shepard. Shepard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And here's Simons outside. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Davison. And again, it's Houston.
Davison, assisted by
Simons with it. Pass to Tillman. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. 5 to shoot. White, the pass to Boucher. There's Simons with a 3. Fires in the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Durant, he's checked in for Davison. Here's Shepard. Pass to Durant. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Boucher passes to Simons. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Durant. Pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Lets the 3 fly. And Houston another 3.
Boy, Kevin Durant, the quick release and from distance.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Simons outside. Shoots over Shepard. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Now Durant. Pass to Şengün. Outside Eason. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Şengün. Eason's got 5 points now this quarter.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Brown. And he goes with the big dunk right over Alperen Şengün.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Now here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. And it's Boucher with the rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for the Celtics. Left side, Brown. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Simons outside. Back to White. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And then for Houston, Finney-Smith's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And Holiday subbed in for Kevin Durant. Back to Finney-Smith. Outside Holiday. Adams a screen. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Pritchard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to White. Drops in the layup for 2. 16 points for Derek White.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Here's Shepard, defended by Pritchard. Here's Finney-Smith. The Rockets again can't hit.
What normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Now here's Pritchard. Lays out, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Queta comes in for Boucher, and Minot subbed in for Hauser. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Capella's checked in. Outside White. Capella with a rebound. Houston has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Shepard. Got a hand on it. And here's Pritchard. Here's Queta. Guarded by Capella. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Brown in the high post. Here's Minot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Minot. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So hits one and misses one at the line. The Rockets have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shepard. Here's the 3. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got 4 rebounds now. Outside White. Brown with it. White with a screen on Capella. Back to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That 3's off the mark.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And here's Shepard for 3. Good work defensively by White.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Launches a 3. Unable to get that one.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Pass to Capella. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for Boston. Here's Minot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Capella on the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Ball violation. Jump ball.
Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Here's White. Again, the miss by Boston. Well, the Rockets shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. Eason, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Shepard. Finney-Smith inside.
Well, you love to see Finney-Smith look to score it inside. He's got length and athleticism.
First team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Dorian Finney-Smith taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Guys, I think what you have to love about Dorian Finney-Smith is his versatility. Skill set wise, you can play him at either forward position, and in either spot, he's going to give you tremendous defensive effort.
Crawford's checked in for the Rockets. And he makes both free throws. Boston's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. It's Brown on the wing. Over Eason. Eason with some nice D.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And hey, we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Pass to Capella. Here's Shepard. Inside, Crawford. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Outside Pritchard. And there's a pick. White, the pass to Queta. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
On the take. Over to the wing. Kenny Smith, a screen. From downtown. Crawford, no good. And the Celtics shooting 27% here in the fourth.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says, and a great win for the Rockets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Alperen Şengün.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Shepard, defended by Pritchard. They swipe it. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Minot. Here's Queta, guarded by Capella. Here's Brown. Eason pulls it in. Here's Shepard. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.